As promised, we're back in Stalwart Village in the Greff's Rest Tavern. Going to get a room.
Hey, what can I do for you? Top quality bear pelts on every bed. You won't be disappointed.
You say that now. Give me your best. Room for 135 copper. It's the next morning. I'm getting an early start on Pillars of Eternity on Saturday. And, now what do I do? Supposedly I have everything I need to get into Durgan's battery. I also wanted to, talk to a couple of these folks again.
So, you're back. What can I do for you?
I had some questions, I think.
Sure, ask away. Not sure what I can tell you, though. I haven't been here half as long as most.
Man, this DLC is like all Taliesin Jaffe. What can you tell me about Stalwart?
Truth is, I couldn't care less about the town, or the mines. But I like the people. Hardy bunch, living up here in the cold. Shame most of them have packed up. Feels like everything's conspiring to chase us out of here sometimes. Just means the ones of us that are left are the most stubborn-headed, right? Or foolish.
Yeah. Who are you, anyway? I don't remember who you are, Rayfold.
Me? Well, I used to build houses. These days I do this and that. Get work at the fishery sometimes, mending nets. Right now I'm helping with the stockades. The ogres keep us busy. I'm from Ina's Rest originally. Not so far from your Cadnua, actually. A little ways east. Nice lake nearby. A little like the one here. The weather's a little different up here, though, right? Never pictured myself living up in the mountains, but here I am.
That's nice. Now I feel like I know you and your entire backstory.
Right. Anything else, then?
Nope. I think it was this other guy that I really wanted to talk to. Tealdor. Was he the one that told us about the bear? I'm still looking for someone to take care of those dangerous folk roaming the area, if you're up to it. No, I guess it wasn't him then. Who's the mayor? I want to talk to the mayor. The one that told us all about Durgan's battery. Was it Uldric? Renengild? Let's check the journal. The journal will tell us. Renengild. Yeah, Renengild's the one I talked to.
Any luck with Durgan's battery?
I have some questions about Durgan's battery in the White Forge.
The Pargrin dwarves guarded it like a mother bear. It's a wonder we know as much as we do. What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about Fira's expedition?
Who? Sorry, I don't recall the name. Last expedition I met disappeared weeks ago. Didn't give any names, but they definitely haven't come back this way. Don't mean the Sfeyara weren't part of an expedition, though. We get groups passing by sometimes looking to try their luck.
Huh. Well, that's weird. I'm gonna examine your soul. Your awareness settles beneath Renengild's skin. You feel yourself looking through her eyes upon a time-faded memory. You're standing in the inn. The room is stifling, but it's the body heat of so many furious villagers, not the neglected fire pit, that's drawn sweat from your pores. Your husband waits by the door, about as far as he can get from the assembly. He holds Uldric, whose cheeks are bright as he watches the adults bicker with wide, fearful eyes. You'd never realized how badly your neighbors stank, but something rank and repulsive rises from them as they pack together in this room.
How much did the old snake pay you, Sinahode?
It's Grindy, the head fisherman, jabbing a furious finger toward the back of the room. Sinahode, your erstwhile mayor, squirms in a corner, pinned by the accusing stares of the entire village. Oh, those eyes, they're cruel, porcine eyes, and they're watching Sinahode with the dumb gluttony of hogs staring at fodder. The only sight that turns your stomach more is Sinahode himself, trying to wriggle free of his own lies. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I'm sticking with it.
Maestro Galvino and I came to an agreement. It was for the good of Stalwart. I thought...
You thought you'd let a killer walk among us?
A woman in the middle of the crowd waves her fist. Cries of fierce agreement rise from the others. What began as a collective grumbling is swelling and congealing like storm clouds. You look back at your husband. He's whispering to Uldric, but when you catch his eye, he directs a silent supplication to you.
Let's go.
A wet smack draws your attention back to the other end of the room. Someone's thrown a potato, and Sinahode cringes and rubs his jaw. You want to shout at them all for this nonsense and waste, but you know this is about to get worse. Stalwart will have blood, and Galvino in his horror had the sense to flee already. You turn again, and your husband is beckoning you with swift, chopping motions, but what stops your breath is Uldric. His little eyes are fixed on the churning mob, and you knew ever since you started hearing about those hideous purges that he'd see something like this one day. But did it have to be so soon? It's what drove that devil woman to madness, and now his little eyes have gotten big enough to swallow the whole scene, and now he's seeing you as a part of it. You want to leave now, but if you do, this is what your boy will remember. Cowardice and madness. About people, about Stalwart, about you. The people around you jostle and bark in their rage. They're dangerous animals, but animals nonetheless. They just need to be led. So you push your way to the end of the room where Sinahode trembles in a puddle of his own piss.
Enough.
Your voice boils up from your throat. The others fall silent, watching you. They listen, dumbly trusting, as you turn Sinahode's death sentence into an exile. No one contradicts you when you explain that he's going to march out of this village alone and into whatever miserable hamlet will have him. They silently agree when you explain that their hands are too clean for the likes of him. But there's something else forming behind your eyes, a kernel of trust and dependence. Forming behind their eyes, a kernel of trust and dependence. You feel it curdling around you, encasing you like a pearl does sand. You only wanted to spare Sinahode's life, not volunteer for this job. But you see so much fear simmering just beneath their expressions. Fear at god-men marching through the mountains, at Deerwoodens and their purges, at dying the slow and lonely death of a ghost town. And you see their grateful reassurance mirrored in Uldric's expression. Perhaps this place is hopeless, but you realize that you can't leave it any more than you can leave your boy. The only person who isn't looking at you is your husband. He's shaking his head, his eyes on the door. You retreat from Renengild's memory. Vivid though it has nothing to do with Durgan's battery. Ah, well, it seems like you've had quite a history with this town, Renengild. Farewell. Didn't get the information I wanted there. I thought maybe she would say something about something. Let's check in on Tira. I think we awakened this soul. I don't see Tira. Where did she go?
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
I can steal all their stuff. There's nothing here, though. There's nothing worth stealing here. Fine robes and a hooded turban. And a couple of potions. Big whoop. Back outside. Alright, well, I'm going to check in on the stronghold. Hireling payday. Is it time to build anything yet? Nope. The Warden's Lodge is still under construction. Okay, let's see what we need to do now. We are ready to enter Durgan's battery. I have a relief fragment, and I have the Cantic. And I'm plagued by coughing. I'm gonna pause for a minute. Alright, let's see. I guess we just go to Durgan's battery. Although I should spend some time doing some inventory management. Is there anything I can upgrade? I'm gonna pause again and do some inventory management. It's boring. Okay, I've made a couple of adjustments to Edir. I put on this Cape of Deflection to give him +5 deflection, which helps his deflection score, which I think will help him as a tank. I also added a +2 resolve enchantment to his White Crest armor. I just enchanted Palagina's breastplate to give her +3 slash proof on damage reduction. I'd really like to increase her resistance to damage, because she is always getting pummeled. But I don't know what to do about that. I added this Perception +2 necklace to Sagane, which improves her accuracy and interrupt by a little bit. Oh, I just noticed this Leaden Key Expedition journal, which I have not read. This leather-bound journal is embossed with the image of a key. Most of the pages are filled with rust-brown stains or writing too small to read, but you're able to decipher a passage near the end of the journal. Couldn't detect how the front door opens, even after she pried the iron tile from the relief. The more I consider it, the surer I am that the old Valian was right. We'll have to dispose of him, but we can't afford to act until we've destroyed the White Forge. Even his meager knowledge was a revelation to us. And if he's right, we've got to hope that the Cantic he speaks of was written down somewhere. We've decided to strike camp and search the area for books, records, something. Anything's better than sitting in the middle of this blizzard. Alright, I am very weary of inventory management, so that's enough of that. Let's go see if we can do some shopping somewhere. Let's go to this wagon. Double speed. Show me what you have for sale. Selling stuff in my stash. I see I have a fine plate armor. Just sold 19,000 coppers worth of junk from my stash. I don't feel like I need to keep a lot of this stuff, but I keep one copy of each of the the types of weapons. But I feel like most of this stuff is completely useless to me. The only weapons and armor that are actually useful are the kind that have like enchantments and stuff. But I do want to try. Let's see, where was that? I want to try to put some fine plate mail onto Pallegina and see what happens. So her damage reduction is going from 10 to 14. So that seems like a good change. And we might even be able to enchant this a little bit. Not enough materials. Let's leave it. So maybe that will help her a bit. Alright, I think we've done enough of that. I'm tired of that. Let's get on with this. I'm tired of the fiddly bits in this game. Let's go to Durgan's battery and see what happens.
All right, then.
I'm glad you approve, Idar. How do I get off this map? I don't want to go that way. This way. I still wish you could leave a map from anywhere. I really don't know why they did that thing where you have to go to the edge of the map to leave. It's really quite annoying. It was annoying in Baldur's Gate, and it's still annoying in Pillars of Eternity. It's the same in Pathfinder, too. Okay, Durgan's Battery. We have explored this place a bit. Where do we need to go? I guess we need to go that way. So let's quick save, and I guess let's just travel up there. Double speed. I don't think there's anything to fear. We haven't explored this whole map. Do we move ahead? Do we just walk through? Was this open before? I don't remember. It's a bedroll. The road continues climbing for a short distance before turning sharply down into the pass beyond. So is this not the right way to go? I don't think this is the right way to go. Maybe I need to go up the hill. Maybe I need to go this way. It's been 2 years since I was on this map, so I don't remember it at all. Oh, I thought this would be like a road sign that would tell me something. Quick saving. I mean, this feels like the right way to go to get to Durgan's Battery, so... The crate is empty, though it smells strongly of fish. Does seem like a battery would be, you know, up a hillside somehow. Bloodstains. Uh-oh. Tealdor informed me that there's a bounty on Metzla, the leader of the Sisterhood of the Slaked Skull. Metzla and her sisters, a band of worshippers of Barath, have been spotted in the wilds that surround Durgan's battery. I found Metzla at the base of the massive walls of Durgan's battery. Well, I know I went to the right place at least. I guess we're fighting. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them. You know, I feel like I've fought this fight before. Oh, no. What happened there? I'm trying to select my guy, and I'm trying to do a puppet master on that wizard. Quickly. Yes. Wizard's off the battlefield. Okay, Durance, Armor of Faith. How we doing? Adair's taking damage. I don't like this. Aloth, stand back a bit. I don't like where my guy is either. Stand back a bit, please. Durance. Holy Radiance, please. Thank you. Oh, man. Can I get this wizard? No, I can't control the wizard. Durance. Give me some debuffs. Where are my debuffs? Give me a big debuff. Prayer against fear. Barbs of condemnation. Yes, let's do that. Oh, it only works on one. Let's focus on this one. Focus on that Skull Paladin. Focus fire. Oh, Idir's taking some damage. Durance, do a heal. Uh-oh. That rogue went up and stabbed my guy. I am going to do a Whisper of Treason on that rogue. Yeah. Awesome. Alright, doing okay. Idir's doing okay. Idir, do a second wind. Uh-oh, wizard's back. Oh no, I don't have anything to, Alright, I think we need to switch. Focus on this wizard. I don't like that wizard. Oh, I don't like that cipher either. Focus fire on that wizard. Wizard's down. Cipher's down. All that's left is Metzla. Alright, let's put a debuff on Metzla. Give me a debuff. On the floor, burning with an enemy. Okay, where's all my debuffs? only have one debuff? Barbs of Condemnation, I guess, is the only debuff I have. Wait, is Metzla down? Oh, Edir killed Metzla. Well, okay, I guess never mind. Never mind. We won. Except for this one rogue. And that rogue is down quickly. The battle is won. Metzla has a lot of cool stuff. Fine plate armor. Forgotten Tear of the Beloved. A unique flail. Fairly useless to us. There's so many different options for what to do in this game. Level up, yes. That it's just absurd how many options there are. I'm gonna take this Weathered Grimoire for Aloth, and everything else is going into the stash. Okay, let's do some leveling up.
Hey.
I'm not gonna wait this time. Leveling up, how does this work? Edir, level 11 fighter. Is there a recommendation button? That would be cool. I guess athletics. What does athletics do? That'll give us more second wind. Wind. 90 endurance. That doesn't really seem like it does that much. Lore, mechanics, survival. Helps with damage reduction. That's handy. Damage reduction is handy for a tank. I think I'm gonna change that to a 5/6. Survival on Edir. And that's all I can do. Fighter abilities. I have 1 point. Vigorous defense. What is that? The fighter becomes fiercely determined to deflect all incoming blows. 1 per encounter. Dramatically increases their defense. For a short time, probably. Yeah, a short time. Always a short time. Guardian stance. Don't we already have Guardian stance? I mean, Guardian stance definitely seems like something I should have. Really? I never had Guardian stance. Wow, I thought for sure that I had that. Okay, well, we're definitely getting that. Edir's leveled up to 11. And how do we switch to that Guardian stance? He was in Defender. He's going to Guardian stance from now on. We can level up Durance. Let's do that. What does he need? Survival seems important. Lore. But then again, lore is important for a priest, so let's do that. Spells. Oh my god. So much work to do these level ups. So much work. I have... looks like I can only get 1 spell. I feel like I have some of these. How do I know if I have? I've already got Barbs of Condemnation. I guess this increases the number that I can cast per rest. What is Divine Mark? Marks a target for retribution. That's a good debuff. I gotta remember these. Instill Doubt. Reducing speed. That's handy. Do I have Divine Mark? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Done. And lastly, Drem. Oh, I only have 6 points, so I can't get Mechanics. Mechanics is what I want, so I'm not going to get anything. So I'm going to save my points for that. 2 remaining. Level 6. Mind Plague destroys an enemy's memory, leaving them dazed and confused before rapidly jumping to up to 5 other enemies. Yeah, that sounds useful. We're going to get that. And Disintegration. Targets have their endurance reduced to 0. Disintegrate. 310 raw damage over 20 seconds. So that's a damage over time. Amplified Wave is an AoE. It's basically just a damage AoE. And knocks enemies prone. So that'll knock people down. So that's a decent crowd control. Tactical Meld. Borrowed Instinct. Yeah, I don't know what... There's so many different options. I just don't know what to do. I'm getting Amplified Wave. I like knocking down enemies. Done and done. Okay. I think we can continue to Durgan's Battery.
All right, then.
There's a barrel here. Campfire. Hey, since we have a campfire right here, let's just camp. Camp and restore everything back to full. And it's dark. And the Warden's Lodge construction is complete. Let's check on our stronghold. Let's build the next thing, which is a Woodlands Trail. Surround the domain of your keep. Upgrading will grant both a Constitution and Athletics bonus when resting at Bright Hollow. Cool. In the trampled, bloody slush around this toppled wagon, you spy tracks leading back south along the path.
Keeping an eye out.
South, huh? Let's look around for secret stuff. This looks like a Durgan's Battery, alright. Oh, there's more. There's an ice troll here. Quick saving. Can we handle an ice troll? Surely we can handle an ice troll. We've fought those before, right? And there we go. Fighting. Oh. And ice beetles. Okay. Here we go. Ice troll has been charmed. How are we doing? Let's just let the AI play out for a moment. Doing well. Ice Troll's not charmed anymore. Uh-oh. Drem is flanked by an ice beetle. Oh, Drem's knocked down by an ice beetle. Okay, the ice beetle's charmed. And wanders away. Awesome. Okay, Drem's in trouble. I'm gonna get a second wind. Drem heals himself. Charmed ice beetle goes up on the ice troll. Awesome. Drem's just standing there doing nothing. Nope, he's casting spells. Everybody's charmed. Nobody's left to fight. Oh, there we go. Ice beetles. Ice beetle's up. Your time is up, Ice Beetle. The ice troll is no longer charmed. Everyone's focusing fire on it. He's badly injured. He's a tough one. He's near death. He's knocked out. And he's dead. A Tumac, the little wolf, defeated the ice troll. The combat is over. We are victorious. Yet again. Can anything stop us at this point? Well, probably Durgan's battery will stop us. Quick saving.
Alright then.
You know, maybe we should go collect that bounty before we head off. The bounty for Metzla. Returned to Tealdor. I defeated the Sisterhood of the Slaked Skull and took Metzla's head as proof. Tealdor waits in Stalwart to give me a reward for this bounty. Yeah, so let's do that first. There's the battery watchtower. And this up here looks like the battery itself. Maybe. Oh. A talisman of the unconquerable. What does unconquerable mean? +2 intellect while endurance is above 50%. Plus 25% focus gain while endurance above 50%. Huh. That seems like it might be useful for Aloth. Oh, Aloth's inventory is full. Might also be useful for me and my cipher skills. I guess we go into the watchtower. Okay, so what's my time? Yeah, I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna head back to town and turn in that quest. So, where is everybody? I lost everybody. How do I center the screen on my party? I don't know. Alright, so I'm heading to town. Back in Stalwart Village, gonna turn in this quest. The problem with pausing the game to do traveling is sometimes the party talks to them between themselves, and I miss that dialogue. Pelagina and Sagani were just talking to each other. Okay, Tealdor, I did it. Metzla of the Sisterhood of the Slaked Skull is dead. Kinda ironic, isn't it? She went around killing people for Barath, and in the end, that's what... Oh, never mind. Just take the bounty. He passes you a bag that rattles with coin. 3,000 copper, a bunch of experience points. Is anybody leveled up? No, nobody's leveled up. Boo! Boo! What else do I have? The Blade of the Endless Paths. Okay, that's a thing. The Gleaming Society bounty. Oh, there was the guy that murdered us that time. Ulmar, that's the guy. He absolutely murdered me the other day. Sacred Instruments. I don't know which of these are related to the White March and which aren't. I don't know. All these quests. Wow, I have all these quests. The Grey Sleeper is the Estoc. Where did these come from? Igadir came to the White March searching for his soul twin, but somebody killed him in the lonely mountain passes. I found the final wisps of his soul in the wilds east of Stalwart. Okay, so that's the guy that the dragon was talking about. Now I know who that is. That soul twin thing vaguely rang a bell when I was talking to that alpine dragon, but now I have the full story here. The Devil of Karok wants revenge. Okay, companion quests. Man, there's so much to do in this game. I forgot how much there was to do. Okay, but now we're heading back to the Durgans Battery. Whoops, we have run into a random encounter on the way back to Durgans Battery. A Logafeth. Let's kill it. Oh man. I'm gonna let the AI handle it. Oh, that might be a mistake. Oh man, Aloth just took a massive hit from a Logafeth's bounding missiles. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do a Whisper of Treason on this Logafeth, if I can get to it. Because we cannot have that guy blasting us all the time. There we go. Aloth's down. Alright, I think we're okay without him. Ah, the Logafeth's down. Drem's hurt. We did it. We survived. No worries. Nobody's leveled up yet. I'm kind of hoping we can get some other people leveled up before we head into Durgan's Battery. What's over here? Thought we'd already cleared this place out. We did clear this place out. That was like a random encounter. Random experience points. So I'm heading up here to this tower, and I believe, I guess this is where we enter. Huh. Well, that's not what I expected.
And what does the flame reveal?
There's a cannon here. Ista's device gives a series of clicks, and the compass at its southwest corner does something. What? We just got a new quest. Is it a task? Sacred Instruments. A woman named Ista is trying to recreate the alchemical instruments by which the Battery dwarves first located the site upon which they erected their fortress. She has a prototype she wants tested, if someone will brave the wilds to do so. Use Ista's device to track down precious metals outside of Durgan's Battery. Ista is certain that her device works similarly to those used by the dwarves of Durgan's Battery to divine the location of valuable metals. She's asked me to test the device on the mountainside surrounding the battery. Okay. From the top of the outer tower east of the keep, the device points southwest. Okay. Well, that's... Yeah, I didn't remember that at all. There's a skeleton here. Oh, there's a bow on the ground. As you grab the bow, it vibrates with a strange and familiar energy. Searching your pack, you find the silver arrow that you found lodged in an injured winter wolf. As you hold the bow and arrow together, the arrow suddenly snaps into place. You hear a crackling hum, and a pale ribbon of light begins to form between the ends of the bow. When you pull the arrow back, you feel a very solid resistance. You have gained an item, Stormcaller, added to inventory. Well, what is a Stormcaller? A spellbound hunting bow. Let's see if that's something that Sagani can use. Stormcaller is not as good as her existing persistence bow. Why do I keep getting magic items that are less good than the default weapons that the characters start with? I don't understand that. What is the point of finding magic items when they're never as good as the default equipment of the characters? That makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, well, we got a new bow that's useless. Neat. And now I guess we're gonna go inside. No, we're going back down. Okay, how do we get inside this battery place? Where's the entrance? Where's the actual... the go point? I mean, I'm surrounded by the battery here. How do we get in? What do I have to do? Where's the door? I have to, like, use a chant or something at a door. Oh, wait a second. Maybe maybe it's where I got that sword from, because there were some reliefs there. Maybe that's where I'm supposed to go. There's nothing here, though. But, I mean, you would think that the map called Durgan's Battery would be the place that you would enter the Durgan's Battery. I mean, that seems fairly logical. Maybe it's across this bridge. Alright, let's stop here, and next time we will cross this bridge and see if we can finally get to Durgan's Battery.